All of my online classes use MindTap. This lecture will help you get started on the training and assignment features we will be using. Paying close attention to this presentation might save you some time and headaches later. There are links and content that will help you with questions you might have using MindTap. This lecture was one of them. The first time you go into MindTap, it will ask you for your code. That's the one you received with your book from the bookstore. Follow all the directions until you are in. There is a 2-week grace period where you can go into the class without that code. After that, you will need the code, so make sure you get that handled as quickly as you can. You can also buy the code from the site. The first time you open your MindTap course, Help displays. Help explains where to find everything. Click the closed X icon to hide Help. You can navigate to the different course views by clicking the icons. There's a weekly view, a unit view, and a unit manager view. Week View is MindTap's default view. Each activity displays by due date. Click to open an activity. You use the unit view to see what is available and due in that module or chapter. The activity colors on the left show the status. The green shows that the activity is completed. The red shows that the activity is past due. Uh-oh. The blue shows that it's in progress. The yellow that the activity is due within 3 days. And the gray that the activity is not available at all. The app dock displays on the right. Each MindTap icon represents an app in your course. To see them better, I have cut it into 2. Different courses have different apps. Click the icon to open. You can open each of them to find out what they do, and if you want to use them, you can. To close them, just X out their window. Just so you know, there's a search button that finds text or page numbers. There's a full book that navigates the textbook. There's a glossary that defines terms you might not know. And there's a progress button that contains grades and analysis. And then there's a read speaker. This is pretty cool. It reads highlighted areas for you. And then there's a Google Drive button and a flashcard button that you can make on your own. You're just going to want to investigate these buttons as time goes by to find the ones that you want to use. Even if you have a hard copy, the digital book is great, especially when you're traveling. The digital book is designed so that you can select a topic in the chapter introduction and go to that section of the reading right away. You will click the right and left arrows to move forward or backwards in the book. MindTap remembers your location in the reading activities. You will return to your previous locations when you select a chapter. You can also use the skimmer to move around while reading. The skimmer displays at the bottom of the page. Drag the orange icon right or left. The blue bar shows you how far you are going into the reading. You can click the Read Text to have the text read out loud to you. You can search for a keyword or page number by using the search button. Every assignment and training will have a due date. In all of my classes, the trainings, the chapter work, and the assignments are all worth points. I don't really like tests for computer software classes. I want you to keep trying till you figure it out, like you would in real life, if you needed to do something. So I use the trainings instead of the tests. When you click on the trainings, it will tell you where you are and ask you to click Start. Then you will click on the big blue arrow to get started. The intro will tell you about the skill you're about to learn about. It is helpful to get your brain in the right area to get started. If you click the Observe button, it will show you what you're supposed to learn. Practice is reserved for computer skills you will learn. Some of these you will already know, and you might want to skip the practice and go directly to the apply. But what if you don't know the right way to do something and you skip the practice? Well, that is the beauty of the training. You can go back to the practice, learn what you did not know, and then redo the apply. At the end of each of the trainings, you should be amply trained to do the assignment easily. When you do the chapter work and the assignments, the most important part is the file you need to download to your computer. If you do not download this file and you try to do it from the book or some other source, you will not earn any points. The computer will only grade the files that are created from that original file. You can redo the assignment again to raise your score if there are attempts remaining. I give you 3 attempts on the assignments. I have designed this class for you to learn as much as you possibly can about the subject and also to get a good grade. I honestly believe that anyone that doesn't earn a good grade in this class didn't want one. The Progress app enables you to track your scores on the homework and assessments taken in MindTap. You can access progress from the app dock. Follow these steps to view your scores. Your overall score displays in the top row. Your engagement level depends on how often you log into MindTap and the time you spend in MindTap. Select an assignment to see comments and how you did on each take. Click View to view the assignment in the review mode. You can see how you answered each question and which ones you got right. If you have questions during a MindTap session, or if stuff isn't working the way it should, click the link to Customer Support from the drop-down arrow next to your name. Don't worry, after a few weeks, all of this will become very familiar. Email me through Desire to Learn if you have any questions or concerns.